Versus practice. Character guides. Versus practice. Versus one-on-one.
Next up, stage selection. Now that we know our stage, it's time to select the characters.
It's time to heat up for the fight of my life. Show 'em what I got, cause you know that it's my time. Brought till I fall, boy. Give it my all, boy. Got me feeling like I can fight them all, boy. The time has come, the bell is rung. No weekends, yeah, you know that I'm a star, boy. My blood, sweat, and tears. I've been struggling for years. I'm saying I'm one of a kind and they ain't built them like me. Vision myself a champion, one day I might be. Proud of what I see from the man in the mirror. A real freedom fighter, got a problem with the fear.
Open those shutters. We're ready to fight.
Started from the bottom and I'll never look back. Look at all my haters, y'all making them mad.
And they've gone for the same character. Neither side's gonna want to lose this one.
Let us begin. This will be a good fight.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. Wow, shut down. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match going to go? How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Strings it all together. Decent damage. What's next? A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're going to eat tons of damage. Solid combo. Tracks him with the projectile. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Parries the projectile. Now what's the follow-up? The fight continues in the middle of the stage. Burnout is triggered. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Yet, player one picks up the first round. It's still anyone's fight, so they can't get complacent here.
Round two. Fight.
A brave forward jump there to start. What'll happen this round? Ooh, what's this? You can use a drive rush like that there to maintain the pressure. Throws a fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning strat. Throws out the fireball to check him. Both fighters having a full super art gauge means positioning is critical here. Projectile to try and change the situation. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponents can't jump. The level 3 super, looking to make them feel it.
What's wrong? Get up!
Can they turn things around here with the super? In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistake. KO! Takes one back. Both sides bringing it now.
Round three. Fight.
Looks like they want to establish a rhythm with their ground game and fireballs. No good up high. Blocks the jump in. Checks with the projectile. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Player one will want to take advantage of their meter lead while they have it. All right, what's coming up next? What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Player one is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. Opt for the critical art! Feeling the second wind blowing in as the critical art goes for the slicing dice to make everything so nice. A nice drive rush to keep it going. Grabs and throws them away. Ooh. Yes! Drive impact for the win. Player two is one win away from winning this fight. Can they hang on?
Round four. Fight.
Perfect parry. The next round is beginning. Oh! Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. That's how you force your opponent to do what you want so you can get a punish. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Fires off the Shinku Hadouken. Both fighters planning something? Zones with the fireball. Medium kick hits. Noticeable life lead is a comeback choke Shinku Hadouken. That's not gonna hit. That's a big gap. Who's going to close it? Here comes the corner pressure. KO. The fighters have matched each other blow for blow. This fight will be decided in this final round.
Final round. Fight!
Opens with a fireball. Throws a fireball. Which fighter will control the pace of the match early on? Player 1 can't use drop with the solar plexus strike. What now? Player 1 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Player 1 has a big drive gauge lead. Oh, putting the cherry on top. Uh-oh, this could really tip the scales.
What's wrong? Get up!
Player 2 is getting it all on the drive rush. Player 2 with the rhythm owning that space. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Only a little bit of drive and life left. What are they gonna do? Oh my god, this fighter's got the perfect lead. They are done! Player 1 was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. The pace quickens after trading hits. Barely blocks the jump in. Blocking a jump in attack means you're at a disadvantage, so they should be looking to anti-air instead. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Takes a trip. Strings it all together. Great work finding the opening. Shinku Hadouken! A quick breather. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them if experience gets them. Player 2 will be able to concentrate a little better with the first round in the bag.
Round 2. Fight!
Goes with a projectile for their opening shot. Starts off zoning with fireballs. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump them. Hits with the overhead. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. Takes the chance to hurt them. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Life lead opens up. Shinku Hadouken! Where is their opening? Shoots off a fireball up close. Fireball into the corner. In there! Still lots of time left in this match. You could say that the real fight is about to start.
Round 3. Fight!
Goes for the jump in to start the round. Player 1 has a slight life lead that they may sit on. Time to sit on the lead. Player 1 chases them down. Brings out the super art. How is this gonna work out for them? Brings out the level 3 super. When you go for it, you gotta go big. Player springs forward with the drive rush. Pokes with a medium kick. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Projectile to try and change the situation. Jump! Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Wraps it up with a decisive combo. Player 2 is one win away from winning this fight. Can they hang on?
Round 4. Fight!
Shows a medium kick. Who's going to start things off? Hits them with a stopping bomb. Hits them in the gut. It's a good spot to use the super. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Knockdown and... they continue to battle it out in the middle of the stage. Medium kick hit. Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. KO. No hype man needed. This is the final round.
Final round. Fight.
Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? Player 1 makes it look easy. Perfect gauge management. There's a burnout. Okay, here we go. Sets up with the jump in. Player 1 is in burnout state. A very precarious situation. This is where we can expect some major pressure. What now? They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? Things are very tense as it's getting a call on the drive rush. Only the best of players can come back to drive rush. Amazing. A real test of nerves here. Oh, drive rush. They are done.
Ryu wins.
Player 1 survived that tense mirror match. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Brushes off the impact. You can block impact, but you're going to lose some drive gauge when you do. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Player 1 in that dangerous burnout state. We have one player in burnout state, which means they'll have to continue to fight temporarily without using any drive-reliant moves. Good job blocking the jumping. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Player 2 chases them down, gets the jump in, strings it all together. Taking stock. Both fighters are KO! Player 1 will be able to concentrate a little better with the first round in the bag.
Round 2. Fight.
Shoots off a fireball up close. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. You can use a drive rush like that there to maintain the pressure. Super off looking to cook them up, weaving that super art into the combo. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. They're at the center of the stage. What happens here will have consequences later on. Add a little super juice into this combo for more damage. How's this round going to develop? Knockdown. I wonder how both fighters will adapt to what we've seen so far. Dashes up. Jumps in. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. This is the ideal range to utilize the fireball here. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. KO! Player 1 is feeling it. Match point.
Round 3. Fight.
The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Player 1 has a slight life lead. There's still a lot of fighting to be had. It's anyone's match. Dashes surprise them open with a Shoryuken. Scrapping it out up close. The fighters return to the middle of the stage. Does a good job escaping the corner. Jumps in. The impact doesn't do anything. Anti-air drops him. Uses the gauge for a super art. Level 3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business.
What's wrong? Get up!
Player 2 hits the drive. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Still slugging it out at this range. What's this Chico Hado closes it out?
Well fought!
Player 1 showed they are truly the best of the best.
Best practice. First one-on-one.
Next up, stage selection. The stage is set. It's time to select a character. Looks like they want to rethink their choice. Time to select the stage. The scene is set. Who's gonna be in the starring role? Now that our fighters have chosen their characters, it's time to go.
Started from the bottom and I'll never look back. Look at all my haters, y'all making a mess.
It's a mirror match. There's gonna be a lot of pride on the line for this one.
Let us begin. This will be a good fight.
Round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Tries to bait him with the projectile. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Parries the attack and trips him up. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Ooh, what's this? Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. All right. Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. Had the radar up and running. Adds on a bit extra to the... Brings out the super art. How is this going to work out for them? Gets the jump in. KO. Player 2 will be able to concentrate a little better with the first round in the bag.
Round two. Fight.
Checks him with the projectile. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match going to go? Player 2 is leading in meter, but how will they utilize that advantage? They have the lead in SA meter, but can they take advantage of it? Adding on a super art here to turn up the heat. Brings out a level 3 super. When you go for it, you gotta go big.
What's wrong? Get up.
Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Decides to meet them in the air. Knockdown. Anticipated that counter and blocked perfect. Takes the round without getting touched. Player 2 is feeling it. Match point.
Round three. Fight.
Goes with the projectile for the opening shot. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Sticks the combo. Dashes forward. Opts to continue the attack with the drive. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Springs forward with the drive rush. Getting it all on the drive rush. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal? So little life left. What's this Chico Huddle gonna flatline them? I smell a comeback in the works.
Round four. Fight.
Shows a medium kick. Who's going to start things off? They trade hits, and now gets the jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Both fighters have a full... Uses the gauge for a super art. Yo, are they actually dead? And it's just enough. Solid read on the bars. Player 2 gained a hard-fought victory there.
Round one.
Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're going to eat tons of damage. Spends the gauge on the drive rush. Adds a little super juice into the... Well aware of their life and meters. Really good decision making. Player 1 picks up the first round. It's still anyone's fight, so they can't get complacent here.
Round 2. Fight.
Stops the attack by using the drive parry. The combo's there. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Good job here in giving themselves a chance to gain the upper hand. Player 2 is leading in meter, but how will they utilize that advantage? With this kind of gauge gap, they'll want to think about when to use it and not be trigger happy. Starts with a jump and a super activation, looking to score some juicy damage. Spends the gauge on the drive rush. Going in? Are we gonna see a comeback here? KO! Still lots of time left in this match. You could say that the real fight is about to start.
Round 3. Fight.
Looks like they want to establish a rhythm with their ground game and fireballs. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match gonna go? How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Takes the chance to hurt him. The super armor does its job. Strings it all together. Knockdown. Fights out of off for the critical art. A clean KO. Nice meter awareness. Comes from behind to pick up the win. They took advantage of every chance. Player 1 is one win away from winning this fight. Can they hang on?
Round 4. Fight.
Hits them with a stop and pop. Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Heats it up with a combo into super. The big flex. The broken jaw. Shoryuken!
What's wrong? Get up.
Player 2 needs there's an overdrive Shoryu. Still slugging it out at this range. Have they noticed the drive gauge gap? Hits up the counter. This is going to be huge. Going in? All in with a rush. Hold your breath. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Zones with the fireball. Their will to win is really being tested. Finishes them with a drive impact. The fighters have matched each other blow for blow. This fight will be decided in this final round. It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. Goes for the fireball, which is sets up with the jump in. All in with a rush. Shinku Hadouken. Player 1 with the lead. Will they go? This unleashes some big damage. Amazing. Pokes with a kick. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Adds a bit of OD spice though. Fireball pressure, trying to wear down the opponent. Player 2 can't let this connect with the throw. Player Shin to push forward? Okay. Oh, what do you mean? Player 1 and it is over. Player 2 clinches the win. But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. The big bang. Gets a risky puck, springs forward with the drive rush. The properties that attacks get from a drive rush make them a great tool for creating chances like that. Player 1 with the life lead. Can they exploit this advantage? Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Let's see how they apply their corner pressure in this situation. Neither of them willing to... Will this super art connect? Blocks it just in time. They must have anticipated a super art coming. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Intercepts. Slick anti-air finish. Player 1 is off to a good start and wins the first round. They'll want to keep dictating the pace of this match. Nice, perfect parry there. What'll they do next? Checks with the projectile. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Plenty of space between the two fighters. Who will decide to close the gap? They trade hits, and now... Saw that drive impact coming from a mile away and parried. That drive parry was a calculated risk on their part. Blocks the ambiguous crossup. Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. The jump-in is denied. They break things off to take a quick breather. Ops to spend the super meter here. Low on life, but not low in spirit as the critical art comes into play. This could shift things in the match drastically. Decent return on that combo. Checks him with a projectile. Jumps. Very critical point of the match with full drive gauge available. They were on high alert for a driving attack. Fires off the Shinku Hadouken. Burnout Act wraps it up with a decisive combo. Still lots of time left in this match. You could say that the real fight is about to start.
Round 3. Fight.
They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Surprises them with a drive rush. Moves performed off a drive rush get extra plus frames, making for a potentially high return. What's their game plan? Brings out the super art. How is this gonna work out for them? The level 3 super, looking to make them feel it.
Get up.
Drive rush to keep it going. All right, what pries them open with a Shoryuken. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. In there. Player 1 is one win away from winning this fight. Can they hang on?
Round 4. Fight.
Checks him with the projectile. Player 2 has the life advantage. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage.
This is my
What
chance.
separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. How do they read that flow? Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Tries to act quickly, but with the attack. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal? What's next? Closes with the throw. Hitting them with the smart stuff. This match ain't over yet.
Fight. Round. Fight.
Medium kick. Jumps in, drops him hard. Medium kick hits. All in with a rush. Okay, here we go. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? Super art to show them what a PhD in fighters can do for you. Spends it all on the super. Not shy one bit about it.
What's wrong? Get up.
Player 1 forward rush. Player 1 may be able to pull a fast one, especially with the super art ready. Noticeable life lead, let's flatline them. Player 2 showed they are truly the best of the best.
versus one-on-one.
Next up, stage selection. Are they going to go with their main character?
Gotta make my own highlight. It's time to heat up for the fight.
Our fighters have selected their characters, and they're ready for business.
I'm ready for a fight when it's on its own.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
Let us begin.
Let me have some fun.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Tries to bait him with the projectile. Stands firm and blocks the drive impact. Drive impact is blocked, but takes a bite out of the drive gauge to apply some pressure. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. What are they thinking here? Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive impact. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other up? Nice! Sees the combo through and takes the round. Player 1 picks up the first round. It's still anyone's fight, so they can't get complacent here. Oh, with the drive impact. Puts one in the pocket. Goes for an overhead. From up above, you can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Picture perfect punish counter. Oh, brings out the super art. How is this gonna work out for them? Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal? Their spacing is so on point right now, but who's gonna blink first? Player 2 has depleted their drive game, but they are still within range to win the KO! Player 1 is feeling it. Match point.
Round 3. Fight.
The opening on that impact. Will they take it? Player 1 has the life advantage. Breaks the block with a throw. That throw will do some good damage. Fires off the Shifu Hadouken. Quick breather. Player 2 has the deck stacked against them. They were not cleared for takeoff. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Big counter. Gets the jump in. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. All right, what's coming up next? Caught in the crosshair. Neither of them willing to back off. Life lead opens up. KO. Player 2 may have taken the first round, but you can be sure that there will be adjustments on both sides.
Round 2. Fight.
Steps back to start things off. What are both fighters plotting? Blocks the jump in. Does a good job of pushing back. Gets out of the corner and creates some distance. Brings out the super art. How is this going to work out for them? Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Oh, can they survive this badly timed burnout? Grabs him. All right, what's coming up next? Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Scrapping it out. Who will this critical KO? It's tied at 1-1. Will we see our fighters kick it into high gear?
Round 3. Fight.
decides to create some distance to start. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Plenty of time left. How's the match going to play out? Player 2 has the super meter lead, and they want to try to press the attack. With this kind of gauge gap, they'll want to think about when to use it and not be trigger happy. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Player 1 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to read. Good heads-up decision, opting for the drive impact. Too slow! Feeling the second wind blowing in as the critical arc goes for the slice and dice to make everything so nice. Player 1 can't afford mistakes without that drive gauge. Looks like they want to put in the KO. Player 2 is one win away from winning this fight. Can they hang on?
Round 4. Fight.
Opts to create space to start. Who's going to start things off? Opts to continue the attack with the drive. Still slugging it out at this range. Player 1 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Burnout activates. It's a good spot to use the super. Throws them. A quick breather. Uses their drive gauge. Knocked them out of the air. Gets out of the. Connects with the throw. Amazing. Flatlines them. This match ain't over yet.
Fight. Round. Fight.
Decides not to rush in without a plan. Sets up with the jump in. Gotta do better than that. Nice fireball. Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Medium kick into, barely blocks the jump in. A jump? A jump in, nothing stops this train. With the solar plexus strike. Jumps. That throw's gonna take off a chunk of damage. Getting up close and gut punch ransom. Gotta do better than that. Once this people huddle, they are done.
You're kidding me!
I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this one.